Alright, Shalom. I'm gonna start saying Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. I'll say all praise and glory due to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostle, elders, great millstone. Peace and mercy be unto the Lord's elect. Alright, real quick, man, just kind of doing a lamb back lesson, or I would say this more so probably be a response video to Elder Uriah and Elder Apostle Ramlob. All right, they was pretty much the recent videos that they uploaded. It was pretty much going into how don't make this thing personal. All right, and our whole thing about not making it personal is just they were talking about not making it personal as to when you going out there speaking, all right, at camp. All right, somebody walk past, they might have something on that you don't like, or you just pretty much single them out for no reason. But that's not what we're out there to do. Our main focus and goal is to edify, man. All right, matter of fact, real quick, I got a quick scripture since I just said that. All right, let me see yeah, this is I'll start from this one. Yeah, here we go. Proverbs. 1 Corinthians chapter 14 verse. I will start at I start at because the point of what I want is in 12. It says, even so ye, for as much as ye are zealous of spiritual gifts, seek that ye may excel to the edifying of the church, man. All right, so it says, seek that you might excel to the edifying of the church, man. All right, you gotta be willing to edify brothers no matter at any cost, man. All right, rather it means putting your ego away, or certain things that you're not necessarily into. Like for instance, brothers, somebody might call you out your name or something like that. You just gotta. A lot of times you gotta kind of shake it off. You know what I mean? Or you call them a name back, but the main thing is to make sure you're out there edifying and not being a damn just a rebel without a cause, man. All right, because a rebel without a cause, man, it's like, if you think about that term, it just hit me that's pointless, man. You just being a lawless fucking animal for no reason, man. All right, that's what the term "rebel without a cause" mean, man. All right, but like I said, that's not our goal. Our goal is to go out there and teach the Lord's elect. All right, bring in His fruit, man. All right, of course, you like Elder Uriah was going into in a recent video. Somebody come at you a particular way, the spirit might have it to where you come back at them in that same energy. But you gotta excel, and you gotta realize, like Elder Uriah said, that's ultimately a demon, and that they just don't understand what's going on. But you being a spiritual man, you're supposed to understand that, man. All right. Let me get this real quick, man, because I made a statement saying our main goal is to edify, right? This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 9. Excuse me. Chapter 9, verse I started 19. For though I be free from all men, yet have I made myself servant unto all, that I might gain the more. Yeah, though. So once the Lord woke us up, Scripture said, "The truth, I know the truth, and the truth shall set you free." And the truth has set us free, and we are free from all men. All right, but the thing is, you actually a servant unto them at the same time. Why? Because you're providing to them a service of edification through the scriptures, man, or other scriptures, man. All right, so that's how you're a servant unto them, man. Somebody, Israelite comes up, or even the heathen comes up, and they don't know something about the Bible. It's actually our job to break down the correct doctrine unto them, all right, via the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, verse 20 says, unto the Jews I became as a Jew, that I might gain the Jews. And so when you analyze what Paul is saying right here, he's talking about to the ones that he was dealing with. super efficient in the law, and they knew everything down to a T when it came to the scriptures, all right, to the scrolls, all right. So he had to get on their level, so to speak, man, all right, speak in their terms and move in a way to where they understand, be in their world, all right. So you can understand what I'm talking about, all right. It says, to them that are under the law, as under the law, that I might gain them that are under the law, man. So like I said, he said to the Jews, I became as a Jew, man. All right, and like I said, Paul wasn't saying this like he wasn't an Israelite, because he was an Israelite. All right, he's of the tribe of Benjamin. All right, but he was saying that, like, all right, if that's what they want, that's what they that's what they want. That's what it's gonna take for me to edify them. Then all right, I'm gonna be like that. I'm gonna get them hooked. All right, in their way, so they can understand what I'm trying to say. Like I said, you play their game, so to speak, man. All right, so you can gain brothers, man. All right, the Lord's men. All right, his church. Verse 21 say, to them that are without law, as without law, being not without law to Yahweh, but under the law to Mashiach, that I might gain them that are without. All right, so the ones that didn't have the law and they didn't really know what was going on, you became as them too, man. All right. Verse 22, to the weak became I as weak, that I might gain the weak. So I am made all things to all men, that I might by all means save some. Yeah, so to the ones that wasn't necessarily weaned from the milk, and they was still, waking up to who they were and just getting the hang of things and stuff like that, he wasn't on them super heavy about the law, and he wasn't just like, being a tyrant over them and stuff like that, and he wasn't just on their back about it. He had to, like I said, to the weak he became weak. So, if they were moving in that manner, you had to get on their level. All right, you had to move in a manner to where they understood and where they would get it, man. All for the edification's sake, man. That's what brothers gotta understand, man. So you have to, I call it adjusting. All right, adjusting to spirits, man. All right, and then and that's just something that you learn over time. All right, it doesn't come. Right away. Some brothers will come quicker, some brothers will take a little longer, but ultimately you got to realize that when you teaching, all right, you need to adjust to the spirit, man, of the individual that comes up. All right, so verse 23, and this is the point right here. It said, and this I do for the gospel's sake, that I might be partaker thereof with them. Yeah, so that's the reason why Paul did it, man. All right, he adjusts to whoever he was teaching to win them over through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, or to gain them gain fruit for the Lord, man. All right. So now when I'm saying that, did I mean you become a pushover to the somebody that's acting like a pushover, or you become a tyrant? Somebody's acting like a tyrant? No, you adjust to meet them, so to speak. If this makes sense, what I'm saying. All right, but let me see. Because Paul said we were serving unto them. All right, so let me get this real quick, man, just so brothers can understand more, so that like this is not our program. All right, so however the Spirit has it to where you act, you have to be, or whatever the Spirit has to where it changes the tempo of things. You got to go with it, man. St. John chapter 7 verse 15. And the Jews marveled, saying, how knoweth this man letters, having never learned? It says, Yahushua answered them and said, my doctrine is not mine, but his that sent me. Yeah, so that's the thing, man. Brothers gotta realize, which is that 16th verse. This is not our doctrine. All right, it's not our teachings. These are not our men. All right, these are if you're leaders, if you're leaders over camp, those are not your men. I remember Apostle Rama was talking about that. All you are just a vessel, right along with the brothers that you teach with, or if you be by yourself, you're just a vessel that the Lord uses to push the truth and to bring forth things that He wants to be done, and you just got to really understand that, man. All right, so bring it back, verse 16, St. John 7 verse 16. Yahushua answered them and said, my doctrine is not mine, but his that sent me. And I said, so the sooner you get understanding of that, the sooner you realize that This ain't about us. It's not about your ego. This is strictly about the glorification of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right. And I'm about to end it real soon because my phone acting up. And this is the last scripture getting on just to land back the elder and the apostle and elder, should I say. All right. Proverbs chapter 23 verse 9. And this is for brothers that just speaking to when you brothers that do this, they isolate certain people that walk past and try to get their attention, because there's ways of doing it or going about doing it. It's just some brothers haven't caught on yet, but Lord willing they will after hearing a positive videos and Lord willing my video, but just remember that we're not out there for our own self. We're not out there to glorify ourselves. We're not out there for our own egos. We're strictly out there to teach the truth and glorify Yahweh Shema Shai. But this is Proverbs chapter 23 verse 9. It says, speak not in the ears of a fool, for he will despise the wisdom of thy words, man. And just like I said, and that's just clear as day, man. It says, speak not in the ears of a fool, for he will despise thy words, man. All right, so if a nigga walking past and you know he a nigga and he seem like a damn 2/3, and you walking past talking shit and this and the third, let him walk past, man. All right, you ain't gotta, the most high, he gonna fucking kill you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, sometimes you do see brothers in that spirit, but it ain't supposed to happen all the time, man. All right, in the times we approaching, brothers should be kind of more so seasoned. Even if you've been in a year, you should be seasoned enough to realize that, from watching other brothers that's in your camp, if you got a brothers that's in your camp that been in there a little longer, you should see how their spirit is and realize that they're not doing that is because of a reason, man. Scripture say men's goings are of the Lord, so just follow suit, man. All right, follow suit what the older brothers is doing in the camp, and things gonna work out, man. All right, Lord willing, through spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, hey man. So I pray that this is edifying. I know I could have grabbed more scriptures, but that's just pretty much something I just kind of put together real quick just from hearing the Elder Uriah video. But I pray this is edifying. I'll give all praise and glory to Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, by Shem Rakar Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and mercy be unto the Lord's elect. And Bible Ball. And hey, maybe get out of this place soon. That'll say shalom.